So this gentleman here says Tom thinks that taking their license away stops them from driving. It's illegal, yet they still do it. Funny how the criminal will always break the law no matter how many laws we pass, blah, blah, blah. The background on this is that somebody said that I said that we should expand background checks to all possible gun sales. Now, let's just pause right there. Anybody who has a problem with background checks is, as I've said in the past, somebody that probably shouldn't own a gun to begin with. Because if you're afraid that you can't pass a background check, you're the reason why background checks exist. Having said that, somebody else left a comment on a video saying, well, why don't we start running background checks on people to see if they have a history of DUIs because they might get in the car and kill somebody. And I pointed out that if somebody has a history of DUIs, we pull their license from them. I didn't say it makes them stop driving. I said we have a mechanism in place to combat that. All laws get broken. There are drunk driving laws that people break. There are murder laws that people break. There are theft and B&E laws that people break. Laws don't prevent everybody from doing the crime. They mitigate the number of people who do and then offer punishment for people who do. But this is one of those, well, the criminals are always going to disobey the laws, so why have any laws? Or why have these laws? Then why have any laws, man? Why have anti-abortion laws? I mean, why say that we need to make abortion illegal if women are just going to be able to continue to get abortions? Why have anti-green bean laws? I mean, you make it illegal and people are still going to get it, right? Why have any laws? And why do you give a shit about laws to begin with? I mean, you don't give a shit about policy. You don't care about what a candidate runs on or is going to do or says they're going to do. You don't give a shit. You told us yourself that you don't care about policies, that the only reason you voted for Trump was because Democrats didn't want him.
Stop going off on the goddamn tangent. We're talking about immigration and just immigration. I don't give a shit if he built 1 mile of wall. That's 1 more mile than Biden built. Shit! Every mile that Trump built, Biden went, put a door in it. Right? Don't go off on a tangent. Don't go trying to swing something else. I don't care about Trump's policies. I don't care about them. I don't care about it. The only reason I want Trump is because you don't want him. That's it. That's the only reason I want him. Because you don't want him.
First of all, no, Biden didn't go put a door in every mile of wall that Trump built, which was 48 new miles of wall, by the way. But there you have it. I don't care about his policies. I don't care about him at all. I only care about voting for Trump because you don't want him. That's the extent of your intelligence level. You're just interested in owning the libs, right? Now, the next part that I find interesting is you're sitting here talking about how we could take their license, but they're not going to obey the laws, right? Or we could take their license and we could take their cars if we wanted to. They're still going to find a way to drive, like you're arguing with background checks. If we expand background checks, they're just going to find other ways of getting the guns, right? Wasn't this you also?
So now are we going to sit here and argue about whether or not laws should be 100% viable at all times, whenever they are initially created, seeing as how we are human beings and we make mistakes, and sometimes something might get left out of a law, a little nuance, a tiny little nuance, but yes, dude, this is understood.
Now are we going to sit here and argue that every law should be 100%? You mean like you're doing here? You guys are more than welcome to go interact with this guy's content. I'm going to tell you something. Pack a lunch and make sure you round your edges. You're going to need it.